everyone a lot to deal with.
All right, Larry, it's one set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
And we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
No. Detroit! Here we go.
But they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he takes Trubisky. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And
he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 39. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the stick.
That play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Pope. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Now Trubisky on third and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Cook following the penalty. Room here to run. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Let's go! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.